Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Landon and today we are here again for another New Music Review Friday, coming at you on Saturday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have had a very long week, I am very tired, and I've had a lot of stuff going on in my personal life too that just makes me want to go take a long nap. Forever. Just kidding, I would never do that twice. So instead of doing 5 different songs this week, I've decided that I'm just gonna do 4. Not too much of a big change, but one song will give me a couple extra minutes of sleep tonight. So if you guys have not been to my channel before, whenever I go through these songs, I grade on 3 different things: the beat, the lyrics, and the overall feel. How does it make you feel? Is it a sad song? Does it make you cry? Is it a happy song? Are you twerking that ass? You know, it depends. If the song accomplishes what it was set out to do, you get high points on that. You get high points on that. Also, my kind of little bias, if it's like a really good song, lyrically, beat, and it doesn't evoke any kind of emotion, but just it was a great song, you can get high up on that grade as well. The first song we're gonna listen to is Post Malone's new single. You guys can murder me, you guys can hate me, you guys can completely disagree with me, but I like Post Malone, okay? Sorry. I'm sorry. Like, I mean, I'm not sorry at all. Like, I have 0 regrets. But he puts out a song, and it is really good. And it'll get stuck in my head, and I don't care, you know, if people don't like it or don't think he's rapping or whatever his genre is. Listen, y'all got Lil Nas X in the country charts, okay? There is no genres anymore. Genres don't exist. Okay, so with that being said, I really am a fan of how he took his singing voice, laid it over some trap beats, and really create a new type of experience and a new type of song for people. So I do want to give him credit for that. I really loved Congratulations when it came out, and I liked his new song too. Wow. I thought it was great. I mean, I don't know if people didn't like it or liked it or what album it even came from, but so he has a guest on this song, and it is Young Thug. I'm not the biggest fan of Young Thug. Out of all the songs I've heard by him, probably 2 or 3 of them I did like, and it's usually features where he doesn't get the whole song. So I'm really kind of nervous to hear this. I don't want it to taint any of the, you know, Post Malone-ness that I get from the song. But you know, honestly, I do think that Young Thug does have a voice for the type of music that Post Malone does make, so I think that it could work out. The name of this song is Goodbyes, so I'm excited to see if this is Post Malone saying goodbye to his career or not. Let's jump in.
Me and Kurt feel the same. So much pleasure is pain. My girl spites me in vain. All I do is complain. Don't tell me to shut up.
I really do love his voice. I think that's what really kind of makes him so good for me, is that his voice is always so ethereal. No matter what he's saying or what he's talking about, I always feel like we're in space when he's singing. So that's always a plus.
I want you out of my head.
And I do love when he does that vibrato where he's like, eh. But that's just how he sings. That's just natural whenever he's doing that.
I'm no good at goodbyes. We're both acting insane. But you're stubborn to change. Now I'm drinking again. Ain't proof in my veins. Cause I need to be saved.
I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit like country. Like he's trying to take it in more of like a country direction where he's kind of like, hey you, I'll never be blaze you. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of feeling a little bit gimmicky. It's definitely not my favorite song by him. I usually, but by the time the chorus hits, I'm usually jigging, or even with the I Fall Apart, when the chorus hits, I cried. So there was some type of emotion that would that I would elicit. No, that the song would elicit. That's it. So far, I'm not really feeling that yet, but let's keep going.
I'm trying to cut you, no knife. I wanna slice you and dice you.
I'm trying to cut you, no knife, trying to slice you and dice you. If that is not a pickup line, I'm not sure what is.
Can you not turn off the TV? I'm watching it fight. I'm fighting the ride. Blue diamond or shop.
Am I the only one that's alive that cannot stand this Young Thug screaming voice? Like, I get it, you can make it on key whenever you're using autotune, but sometimes you just don't need to do it that high. I feel like we can get the point across without the screams. You get it, Thuggy?
I'm fucking until I still riding. I want you out of my head.
Okay, but I won't lie. Like, out of all the Young Thug songs that I've heard, I believe that this song and this beat match really well together with his vocal sounds. I think that it is very ethereal, and I think that that high-pitched auto-tune needs a type of ethereal beat versus just a straight-up, you know, trap 808 with a couple of hi-hats on there and stuff. We need some type of, like, ethereal synth in there, too, that helps kind of blend it out, because otherwise it's a little harsh. But I'm actually not terribly mad at that. I actually think that that was more memorable than Post Malone's first verse, so that's all I'm saying. Wasn't there another song that was like, I'm way too good at goodbyes? Who sang that? I'm way too good at goodbyes. Sam Smith. Right? This is the opposite of that, definitely. Let me let it play. So, let's talk. That was definitely one of the least memorable Post Malone songs that I've heard before. I feel like it was not his best work. I'm hoping that this is just like a little snippet to get us ready for like a new album, because I know he can do better than that. I'm cringing at the fact that I can remember Young Thug's verse more than I can remember Post Malone's, and I still don't even know what the chorus was, but this is all based on first listen. With Post Malone, why can I not say his name? Post Malone. With Post Malone song, it usually grows on me over time and it becomes something that I cannot escape. Therefore, I cannot get out of my head. So this might actually be one of those songs as well that will turn into my new favorite song. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and grade that one. For the beat, it was not memorable. I'm gonna give that one a 3 out of 5 because I did like the ethereal. It was definitely stuck with the Post Malone vibe. It did help Young Thug's voice a little bit, elevate it to a new level, so I do like that. 3 out of 5. For the lyrics, oh man, I'm gonna give them a 2 out of 5 because I don't even remember Post Malone's lyrics, and Young Thug's, I couldn't understand him. You know, I do like the way it sounded, but don't ask me what he said, because I don't know. So the overall for that, I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 5. It's definitely not one of my favorite Post Malone songs. I cannot say that. I cannot say Post Malone songs. Post Malone songs, Post Malone songs, Post Malone songs, Post Malone songs. Tongue twister. It's not one of my favorite, and I do want to apologize to my friend Katie. If you're watching this, tell your boy to step it up. Tell your boy to step it up. Alright guys, so for our second song, we have an artist that put out a brand new album this week and I'm so excited to listen to. I decided to just take the song on the New Music Friday playlist on Spotify, which kind of signifies that it's the most popular song on the album, and I'm really excited to listen to it. It's Marshmello. So he put out a brand new album this past week called Joy Time 3, and I've listened to his past albums and I really did like them. I always feel like they're very cohesive, but also experimental, which is something that's really, really cool. And you've heard with me with the Kane Brown song that he did. I was so in love with that, even though it's country music, and that is so unlike me. We're gonna listen to a song on this album. It's gonna be called Proud. I'm really excited to listen to it. I hope that it's good. Let's see. And also, none of these songs say featuring people except like other DJs. So I'm wondering if he's gonna have any artists on here too that are just not named.
Empty rooms could be so loud. I just wanna let you know I'm proud.
This is very reminiscent of like kind of emo music that is gonna turn EDM. Do you know what I mean? Let's see where this goes.
I just wanna let you know I'm proud.
Oh. Typical Marshmello sounds, love it already. Why does it sound like little cherubs running around in a little garden? All of his sounds sound literally like Cupid and all of his family. Like what it sounds like when you poke a Care Bear. Like the sound an Oompa Loompa makes every time he takes the children to the back of the factory. Anyway, I love it, let's keep going. Build up.
I just wanna let you know I'm proud.
I like it. I like it a lot. I did not expect that to be the drop, and that's what I love so much about Marshmello, is that it'll be something that you least expect at that exact time. That's great. Let's keep listening. Am I crazy, or does it sound like an anthem that would be played in the early 2000s pop punk scene? I can't be crazy. I'm not that crazy. My hair is crazy though. Look at this. What the fuck? You died Veronica, you died Augustus. This is so good. I'm really liking that. Okay, I really vibe with that drop. Good job. It's making me so much more excited for this entire album.
This could be so loud. I just wanna let you know I'm proud. I just wanna let you know I'm proud.
Okay, Marshmello. That definitely makes me want to listen to the rest of the album. I am so excited for this. That was really good. I think that it's a really good song to have on the top list in the New Music Friday. I think that'll give people a taste of what this album is going to be like. Let's jump right into the grading. Okay, so for this one, the beat, I'm thinking that I really have to give this one a really good score because I love the beat. I thought it was an amazing drop. I like the lead up to it. It just changed pace so much, but still had that Marshmello kind of sound, you know, the little bit cherubs running around. So I think I'm gonna have have to do it. I'm gonna give him a 4.5 out of 5 for this. For the lyrics, he didn't really say many lyrics, so that's gonna definitely bring the score down. I think that it was not as complex as a song could have been, but like I said, and I kept pointing out through the entire review, I really liked how it brought back nostalgia of like the early 2000s punk, and I think that that's what he was kind of going for. I have no idea who was singing on that. It was probably somebody from the pop punk days, because A Day to Remember is on here. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give those lyrics a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, I really like the way they sound. I wish they were a little bit more complex though. The overall, I'm gonna give it a 4. Let's just average that out. I thought it was a really good song, and like I said, I wanna listen to the rest of the album now. But I'm not. Yet. I'm going to move on to our third song this week. Ed Sheeran dropping them singles like they're literally candy, okay? I don't know why he keeps putting out so much. I feel like at this point the entire album is gonna be out. It looks to me like there's two different, it looks to me like there's 2 singles that he put out. One featuring YEBBA and one featuring Chris Stapleton and Bruno Mars. Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of Chris Stapleton, because country. But I think that I'm gonna try to give the one with YEBBA a listen. How did you get in here? I thought I literally locked her out. I'm so confused. She usually just screams. So I'm gonna give YEBBA a listen this time, the one with YEBBA. It's called Part of Me, and I'm really excited to see if he changes up the style again, because this album has been so eclectic and so all over the place. I have cat hair literally all around me. The Ed Sheeran that I'm used to. You know, this is the Ed Sheeran that I expect, and this is the Ed Sheeran that I low-key want, but high-key Ed. I mean, not that I'm mad at him experimenting and doing a bunch of different stuff, but like, when it's Ed, and it's a guitar, and he's just singing what he wrote, it's magic.
I am a little insecure.
Same. Really just going through the list, you know, of the things that he hates about himself. I also have one of those lists. I'm gonna keep that to myself though. But I like it. It's very relatable. It is something that people can understand. And I think that that's what's important in making music, is things that people can sing and actually believe when they sing.
You love me, why the hell would you love me? Baby, the best part of me is you.
Okay, so is YEBBA the one that's singing along with him, or is this Ed Sheeran doing some harmonies? I cannot really tell right now, but I like it. The one thing that I'm gonna say I don't like so far is that line that just happened that said, the best part of me is you, because that's not the truth. Plain and simple. Definitely gonna be another song that people dance to at their wedding.
I overthink and still forget.
I don't know who that is. I told you I don't really know who YEBBA is, but YEBBA, yeah. Her voice has already made me tremble. She literally said 2 words. I don't know. Let's keep going.
I lose my phone and place my bets.
Oh my God, who is this person?
But why the hell you love me so when you could have anyone else?
Well, if that was Ed Sheeran's lyric, then we know it's the money too, girl. That's why I love you, Eddie.
Baby, the best part of me is you.
Oh God, they sound so great together. Her voice is just impeccable. YEBBA.
Everything's making sense too.
Okay.
Baby, I'm so in love with you.
Makes me kind of want to do that like dance, you know?
So in love with you. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, Brittany, get back in there. I told you your conservatorship was not done yet. Too far. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Okay, so I was blown away, kind of sad at the same time. And it's only kind of sad because I feel like that chorus, man, I just feel like I've heard it before. And I wanted to hear that new artist with Ed Sheeran, their harmonies together, in like a more complex lyric Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion though. People might love that lyric, that might be the quote of your life, and now this is going to change your life. So if that is the case, then kindly move on to the next song, but it's not my favorite. So the beat of that, Ed Sheeran guitar, you're gonna rank high on my list for that. I'm gonna give that let's give it a 4 out of 5 for that. The lyrics, oh, YEBBA. The lyrics also encompass the vocal ability. So YEBBA and Ed Sheeran, you know I don't know YEBBA, but I know that Ed can sing, and then I cannot form the words about YEBBA. I'm gonna go absolutely research her after this. I think that she brought that song up to another level. So I'm gonna give that one a 4 out of 5 as well. For the overall though, like I said, the impact of it is not something that made me go wow as far as lyrics and familiarity or, you know, exposing me to something new. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 for my overall. Okay, and lastly, we have a new song from a band that is currently touring. I haven't listened to any new stuff from them in a while, but apparently they've been keeping on, but we all know them from our past. And if you don't know, I was once an emo kid, non-conforming as can be. That's really weird, and nobody probably understands that reference anymore. So calm it down. Landon, get back in there, emo Landon. Anyway, so there's a new song out by Blink-182 called Happy Days, and all I can get in my head is Sunday, Monday, happy days, Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. So I think that it may be a cover of it. I don't really know, but probably not. Anyway, I'm really excited to listen to them because I loved, you know, their classic stuff, All the Small Things, I Miss You, the good classic Blink-182. But if I'm not mistaken, I think one of them had left or somebody's not touring or something along those lines, and that we'll see how it all, you know, ends up. I did listen to the Lil Wayne, a Millie mashup with them, and it was not my favorite. It was not that good. But let's listen to Blink-182's new song, Happy Days. Did anybody else just hear that beginning riff and automatically gets transported into skinny jeans and a Rock Band t-shirt? Their hair automatically started growing in front of their face and straightened itself, put also a purple streak in by itself. The eyeliner just started forming under their eyes, you know, and then the willingness to live just suddenly faded away. Anybody else? Nobody? Why does it feel new, but like I've also heard it before? You know? What?
Hey kid, don't quit your daydream yet.
Oh my God, thank you. Speaking of that, subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. This is my dream, okay? So, if you're here, don't fucking crush it. You dream crusher.
Hey kid, don't listen to your head.
Thank you. Okay, so I low-key feel like they're reading me right now. Because, you know, all of us emo kids from back in the day turned out to be depressed people. Let's see if they keep reading me. Okay, that beat, that drum little solo thing right there. No, my God, I love that. That was so cool. Okay.
I'm gonna feel happy days, happy days, happy days, happy days. And I know if I'm ready to change.
I don't know if I'm ready to change. Okay, hello brain, coming out in the song form.
Happy days, happy days.
So not a Happy Days theme song remix. So sorry, I'm kind of sad about it, but this is not bad, so I'm not mad at it.
I'm gonna feel happy days, happy days, happy days, happy days.
Wanna feel happy days. Where's the lie?
Face down in the deep end, face down every weekend. We don't care at all. I wanna feel happy days, happy days.
I like this, man. Okay, so let me just break this down. I believe that this is literally how they're feeling, and this is the same exact music I experienced when I was young, but lyrics that are updated to now, because they would have never, Blink-182 would have never kind of made this depressing-ish, okay, I take it all back. They would have made this depressing song, but like, this is totally made for adults. When your head's telling you wrong and blah, 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 like that can apply to children or, you know, young adults, but let's be real. When you're a real adult, this is like reading all of us, so it's not just me, right? Let's finish the song. I want to go and listen to this at a rock show. I need to go now. Okay, emo Landon, get back in. You're done. You're done for the week, okay? I'm so sorry I let that slip out, guys. I apologize for my unprofessionalism in that. So, that was great. That was really good. I really like that. So, for the beat for that one, we're gonna talk about how nostalgia it was. How it was true to Blink-182 with the sound of the riff. Like, I just feel like some chords and keys that you choose and, you know, align with each other just are meant for your band. I don't know what that means, but what I mean is definitely sound like a Blink-182 song. It gets points for that. It also gets points for making me headbang and mess my hair up. Y'all know what you gotta do to fix this hair nowadays? You think I'm about to headbang? No, okay? If you can make me do it, you a good song, okay? And I couldn't stop myself. Also with the beat, that little drum breakdown they had in the beginning, that was so cool. Not in the beginning, but right after the first verse, like, that was my favorite thing to hear sonically in the entire song. I have to score this beat high. So I'm gonna do a 4.5 out of 5. The lyrics, triggered. They literally read me to filth. They read me to filth so much, I feel like somebody's licking the New York subway turnstiles, okay? That's how filthy that read was. And, you know, I feel like everybody else kind of feels that, especially when you become an adult. You really start, you know, letting your past catch up to you and regret things that you did, or regret moments you didn't take, or things you did do. And B, like, it's all frustrating as well. Like, all this frustration in my head only leads to more doubt. And like, C, all you want is happy days, okay? Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturdays, happy days, okay? But guess what? That doesn't happen. That's not reality. So with that being said, consider me triggered. I'm gonna give them a 4.5 out of 5 for that. You know what? The overall, I am just going to go ahead and round it out. 4.5 out of 5 for that overall score. Blink-182, I'm gonna blink 182 times. I think I'm at like 60. Is that like halfway? I can't. I can't. It's actually making my eyes so much more tired. Okay, so I blink half 182. I'm gonna go fix this mess and go tally up all these scores. I'll be right back with the winner of this week's New Music Friday. Okay, word of advice, don't blink 60 times in a row. Okay, don't try to pull a Nicki Minaj, because my eyes are completely dried out now and it's kind of hard to see. I don't know what I did, okay? So what we're gonna do now is gonna talk about the 4 songs that we talked about this week and rank them based on our scores, tallied up. So, number 4 this week is going to be Post Malone featuring Young Thug, Goodbyes, because was not my favorite Post Malone's. I'm for real. I keep saying Post Malone, and I can't stop saying this. New thing, hashtag Post Malone. Every time Post Malone puts out a song, it's called a Post Malone, okay? Remember, you heard it here. So they're gonna get a 9.5 out of 15. Wasn't my favorite. They could do better. Sorry. Number 3 this week is going to be Best Part of Me, Ed Sheeran featuring YEBBA, an 11 out of 15. That song was such a good song. His voice was amazing. Their harmonies together was great. The thing that threw me off a little bit was that song that I just feel like I've heard that chorus before. Is this a remake? And let me know. You know, I have no idea. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. So that's probably why I heard it before. Anyway, I just wish that the originality of it kind of threw me down a little bit. So they're gonna get that. Number 2 this week is going to be Marshmello, Proud. Okay, so that song was really good. It got a 12 out of 15 this week. Loved the drop. Loved everything about the beat, especially the little cherub moments. The lyrics could have been a little bit better as far as lyric-wise, but the sound of the vocals really helped it out. So that's gonna get 11 out of 12. That means number 1 this week is going to be... Number 1 this week is going to be Blink-182, Happy Days. Yeah! That was a great song. It made me headbang, it made me nostalgic, it made me want to see them now, it made me want to sing it, it made me think about my life, it made me realize all the things I've done wrong, but it made me realize that there's hope at the end of the tunnel, you know? So it really did its job overall. And I really am proud of Blink-182 for still being relevant, but keeping to modern times, but staying true to themselves, but also doing new things. They got a 13.5 out of 15 this week, so congratulations to Blink-182. Hey! Alright guys, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching my new music review this week. And you guys know I will be back next week with new songs to either demolish or praise. We'll see what happens or how I'm feeling, okay? With that being said, if you think that I left out any songs this week or have any requests for me to listen to, I'm compiling a list and we'll be doing a request video soon. So I'm not listening to any of these songs that people have been sending in, and I'm gonna do a request video. So let me know down below what songs you want to hear my reaction to. Also, do you agree with what I said? Am I stupid? Do I not know what I'm talking about at all and should never make a music video? Because why do you even make a music video if you don't really even make music anymore, stupid? Then let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion. It's my favorite part of the day. Also guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more new music reviews. Okay, that was bad. You can unsubscribe. Just kidding. Go back. Just leave. Remember to follow me on Instagram, everybody, at Stokey. And I will be back next week with a new video. But until then, bye guys.